guys, Kimberly Castleberry here with JustAskKim.com, and we are road tripping. Woot! All right, I've just pulled out of the house. Well, technically, I've made it as far as the gas station. I'm putting in that first critical tank of gas. You know, got to fill up, get ready to rock and roll. I am so out of here. I am ready to rock and roll, and I'm looking forward to an exciting, adventure of sorts. And it's this fired up emotion. It's this excitement that creates a real powerful leverage to help us get some initial traction, to help us get some initial results. We have to essentially capitalize on it, or essentially put it to use so we can capitalize, if we want some initial quicker results instead of just dragging our feet around out here. And so I'm thinking about this journey, and I'm looking at this, and what happens is you start going from this excitement, you start going from this buzz, let's go, it's all new, it's all hot, it's so cool, we're going to go. And then you start looking at the road plan, and you go, oh, that's not so hot. In fact, there's a whole lot of not hot. It looks a whole lot of boring. It looks a whole lot of, work. And all of a sudden, all that momentum you had, all that enthusiasm you had, all that fired up you had, is gone. And you're sitting there, deer in the headlights, going, what did I just sign up for again? And you've lost that initial ability to make that push. So what you have to do is you have to outline your business as a big picture view. You have to know where you're going to be in a year, where you're going to be in a couple of years, where you're going to be in 5 years and 10 years. You have to know where you're going to be in 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. You have to know where you're going to be in, a couple weeks, break your couple weeks down before you get to the month. And you have to have some idea of this roadmap. But you have to take those breakdown points and you have to use them the same way a marathon runner uses legs of a marathon in order to essentially get refired up, okay? Big, huge marathons, big, huge races are broke up into legs, or broke up into sections of the race. And, you talk about these phases, and what this lets them do is to restoke that fire, restoke that energy, that emotion, and get all fired up about it all over again because it's a new phase. And the same goes for your business. Whenever you're whether it's, getting your first blog up, whether it's your first venture into social media, whether it is, dedicating, your 30 days to Facebook, whether it's dedicating 30 days to Twitter, whether it's, doing your first article marketing, whether it's doing a bunch of guest posts. These are all new phases of your journey. They're all new phases of your business. And these enable us to get excited about what we're doing again, okay? And it's this excitement that helps prevent the burnout, that helps prevent the road lag, that helps prevent the deer in the headlights look when you look at the big picture. And it also helps prevent just the pure exasperation of what really needs done to building a successful business. Like I said, you've got to have that roadmap, or you don't know that you're going the right direction. But you have to eat that elephant one bite at a time. I don't care how big, I've got a big mouth here, come on. And I know some people with big mouths, and even they have to eat the elephant one bite at a time, okay? One step of the journey, one step, one phase, one movement, one new technology, one new aspect of building your business. If you try to take the elephant on all at once, you'll get overwhelmed, you'll get frustrated, you'll get panicked, and you'll likely put your hands in the air and walk away in one form or another. And often people say, well, I didn't walk away. Well, there's a lot of people that have in their hearts already walked away because they're making a whole lot of excuses. They've already given up at the heart level, and they'd be better off if they just flat out quit. So then at least they could move on with their life. But these are people even making excuses for making excuses. But anyway, we won't go there. So you have to take whatever you're learning at the moment, focus on it, get excited about it, give it you're a good run, okay? I always talk with blogs about giving blogs an initial 90-day run. Don't mess with a second blog initially. Don't mess with a second big venture initially. Don't mess with a whole lot of stuff initially. Give your blog a 90-day focus. And yes, you do have to put some other stuff in place, but you have to give each aspect of your business the development time it needs, or it won't grow into fruition. Now, this is the same as babysitting a plant, or the same as babysitting a young child, particularly a young child. Businesses grow kind of similar to them, rather rapidly, but at the same time, every day there's a whole lot of stinky diapers to change if you look at it that way. You've got to keep on them and give them focus and not turn your back, or something's going to get hurt, broke, or worse. Okay? That's just the way it is. So you split this down into bite-sized pieces of your business. You focus on what's important, and then you take what's important and you get excited about it, and you give it that commitment. And you use that excitement, that energy, that passion to move forward with it to get strong success. And once you've about run that a good phase, once you've gotten some results out of it, once you've given it a good, decent chunk of time, and you've gotten some results, and you're comfortable with the technology, and you're comfortable with what you've learned, then you put a road mark. You have a road marker that says, okay, now it's time. If that was blogging, now it's time maybe to look at article marketing. And you say, whoa, we're going to look at article marketing. We'll get all excited. And you use that same excitement to pour into learning about article marketing. You use that excitement to dig into that new information. And you use that excitement to write a whole bunch of articles right out of the gate because you really need them. And you take that and you feed on that excitement, and you use it as a lever. And this emotion becomes your lever, okay? And it lets you keep things in perspective while using the excitement to fuel you forward, okay? And the focusing on the narrower aspects will help keep you out of that really terrible state of overwhelm, because overwhelm just flat sucks. You cannot eat that elephant all at once, although I tell you, I think I've tried. Anyways, personal rant there, And so that's really what I wanted to get across to you guys. We're all fired up. We're at the beginning of this journey. Here we are road tripping, and at the same time, as I get further down the road, I'm going to have to get excited about where I'm at again, or I'm going to be asleep behind the wheel. So I invite you to join me for this journey. Let's have a great one. And Kimberly Castleberry, signing off.